Hello. Greetings from Balzan, Malta. This is Josie Aquilina with the first edition of 2026 of The Gospel is Good News. I am so privileged that you have chosen to spend some minutes listening to what I have to say. What a privilege it is for me to knock on your window and you open the window and allow me to speak for these few minutes about the good news of the gospel. The gospel is good news. And today is the feast of the Epiphany, Epiphany meaning the manifestation of Jesus to the nations, not just to Israel, but also to all the world. Let all the world rejoice in the coming of the Messiah, the King of the Jews, Jesus. What I find interesting is the story of the three magi, that they followed the star. The star did not appear in Bethlehem, but it appeared at the place where they were, wherever it was, Mesopotamia, Persia, I don't know where, the Gospel doesn't say. But they followed, step by step, the movement of the star until the star stopped where Jesus was. And then they entered and they found the Messiah, the King of the Jews, and they offered him frankincense, gold, and myrrh. Wow! What I find interesting is that the moment the star stopped and they came to know Jesus, to acknowledge Jesus, they forgot all about the star, because the true star of Bethlehem was Jesus. Now, you and I, we can choose to be stars, star performers. And in this calling to be a star, we are called to go where the people are and to guide them step by step to the Jesus that was born to save the world. But what this lesson today teaches us is that the moment that they find Jesus, the star is no longer important. They found Jesus. Remember the Samaritan woman when she went back to the village and she said, well, I found the Messiah, and they came. And then when they saw Jesus, then they told the woman, we have come to believe in Jesus, not because you told us, but because we have seen it with our own eyes, that this is the Savior of the world. And this is the call of every evangelist, that we may be stars pointing to Jesus. But the moment that they find Jesus, we evaporate, we disappear, we lose our importance. Because if we do stress our own importance, then the focus on Jesus will be obfuscated, will be absolutely lost. So, my dear friends, what a privilege it is for us to be stars in the world of darkness, to be shining stars to point people to the real Jesus, to the real Christ, to the real Savior of their lives. Indeed, everybody has got a thirst inside of him, inside of her, a thirst that only God can satisfy. Nothing satisfies the yearning of the heart. Now, the Magi gave Jesus gold, myrrh, and frankincense. I remember that when I was a member of Couples for Christ, they used to emphasize the three T's: time, treasure, and talent. That's interesting. So look at yourself, my dear friend, and see what is your treasure, what is your time, what is your talent, and give them to Jesus. And I can assure you that it would be a very, very good investment. So happy Epiphany to all of you.